We're not certain on which prince is involved, but we're certain that the involvement exists. Now we've but to suss out which god schemes against us. With nothing more than circumstantial evidence, which may well fill this hall if it were written, we are most probably dealing with that dark mistress. There aren't many candidates that betray her influence among those pagan tribes. Namira shows herself most through those hag-ravens. I'm sure you've encountered them since your recent battle north. They're the very agents who summon the most wretched creatures into our world, undoubtedly responsible for that winged terror you slew with Jakos. Their arts don't only pertain to summoning, if only we were so fortunate. They transpose humanity with beast and turn many of their kin into warped hybrids. Cunning of man, ferocity of wolves, with all the beauty of their creators. I must also ask you something. Please refrain from sharing the information you're about to hear with anyone else. When you departed to that den all those days ago, in pursuit of the Lord's amulet, did you feel anything strange emanating from it? Were there any markings on the item? Stendarr protectors. I hope this is a coincidence and nothing more. It's all weaving together now, a clear tapestry. None of it was random. I must demand silence from you on this matter, lest we summon the blackest reaction from our Lord. As Mordephane may be responsible for our interactions with the Witchman, we've now enough reason to believe that he's in concert with Namira. We shan't talk further. We'll only waste time and the threat of treason. We'll need to be swift and take action. Convene with the Archpriest of Evermore. He can be found within the temple there. We must hurry, as our king has sent forth men to oust Mordephane in response to this recent chaos. Morosa will most likely join this entourage, which will make things all the messier. Gods, spare us fortune in these times. Farewell.
Hello? Keep safe. Something you need?
Aren't you busy with something? Stay alert.
Hello?
Seems things are taking a turn for the worse. It's up to you if you want to stay here or not.
Spit it out. Keep safe.
You all right?
Those Red Guard vultures are finally gone.
There were rumors of
That's
some
one less
monstrosity up in the
burden we have
valley.
to deal with.
We need to finish these savages
You
off
all
before
right?
it's too late.
You are right. Scorched near every sickly horse. Though their numbers don't seem to be dropping, and we can't be sending any more lads on their way. Don't want any more of us falling foul. How convenient. Yes, friend. You see, these orange skins aren't content with rotting away in some hole. They're turning vicious, and that bile they vomit can burn down to the bone. We fought the gear the kingdoms. You may see where I'm going with this. Had a friend who caught. News surfaced that he's cozying up with the stick just now. All we need is some information. Get him to spill his agenda. And as you... So a friendly talk. All we ask. You capable of that? Gift of the gab. Not gift of the blade. Keep it calm and it'll go. Then take this. Pop the flare if you sense trouble, high enough so we can see. I'll send the boys over to cover your escape. Good luck.
Make
Keep
yourself
safe.
busy. Go for a pint right about now. Come on, what you say?
Get on with it. Something you need?
Come for aid? A simmering curiosity has harried my thoughts for a good while now, still unfulfilled. Maybe you can sate it. A vault of unmolested wonder. There would be an ineffable wealth in learning if we could divulge in its halls. We have attempted to excavate the city before, yet curses and ancient augurs. It is simply too dangerous to follow upon our interests there, until someone can bring... Maybe you can be the adventurer we seek? A sole interloper may not invoke the same attention that an entire party will. Go and see what lies beneath. Learning requires discipline and patience. Skills that I alone cannot teach you. Yet I can help with the rest. Oh, you are an error late on the news. The Mages Guild has long since dissolved that is now of fleeting importance. They were succeeded by the Priest Circle, who has adopted many of the same practices, save for the unsavory arts. The Archbishop of Evermore, chief among the clergy in the East, who confers meetings with other holy sects across the province, which acts as a form of diplomacy between the kingdoms as well. If the king wishes the ice to be broken between a kingdom who once abhorred our presence, he will ask me to talk on his behalf. Grand, isn't it? Ancient magic spawned from the Duranian construct found beneath the earth. From what we deduced from those excavations, these old wells were employed in some bygone defense. Against what foe would such measures be needed? We've yet to find out, though it must have been a most intimidating beast indeed. Yet this same barrier has procured us shelter against the plague that's left the Reach stricken. I fear the day that this barrier may cease, for whatever reason. The city cannot run the risk of infected. Oh, these weary eyes mistook you for another pilgrim. Yes, I have heard of you already. The priest has sung nothing but praise for your name. And lest we slip into bad habits, that town is called Raven Spring. Our Nima is an alien moniker, almost sinister. Before I lose myself, Mortafane, that perennial question that hasn't found an answer until now. Sigmane has finally realized his madness for himself. Not that it wasn't apparent for those subjugated to the Mad Lord, but their cries fell on deaf ears. Almost 3 decades of tyranny, with so much cruelty. Ever heard of the Halon family? One of the most infamous demonstrations of Mortafane sadism, sundering every heart who was witness. Gefir was accused of high treason, with little evidence other than the Lord's paranoid suspicion, bypassing trial towards execution. Yet it wouldn't be Mortafane if there were just a single execution, no. The Lord was ravenous on that day. As the Raving Spring people said, he had a hunger in his eyes. Sigmane has the misplaced belief that Mortafane is a necessary evil, that his is the order that contained the Reach. He assumes a gentler lord would fall to the myriad threats posed on that town, as Raven Spring is our most important asset in the East. Its fall would have us eventually follow. It would be a great folly to continue dismissing it. There comes a time when the evidence transforms rumor to reality. Just the nature of her relation with Mortafane is a mystery. What could possibly be derived from that despairing entity? The priests have been worried about Daedric plots for some time, yet most were confined to individual victims. However, the reports we hold on Mortafane conform to a far grander scheme. A plot targeted at Adamantia itself. It has many names, holding its own unique value to every culture. Now that tower happens to be one of the last. Others across Tamriel have since been destroyed or made dysfunctional. Compounded with the waning liminal barrier that separates us from oblivion itself, we have a recipe for disaster. It seems Martin's sacrifice 200 years ago did not make certain our survival. Pardon me, a week of thorough education would be needed to broach that subject. Such sheer complexity would surely distract us from this most urgent matter. What you need to know is that whatever is happening in Raven Spring can spell a doom unseen since the beginning of our times. Worst comes to worst, we have a strategy to prevent complete chaos descending onto this kingdom. Knowledge from the Oblivion Crisis has been instilled in every priest's mind, in case it may ever transpire again. I shouldn't delay you any further. Horrorster was seen departing from Raven Spring with his party. They'll be convening with Morosa before ousting Mortavane from his throne. You should hurry. Your presence may halt tensions from boiling over. Of course. Such devastation warrants the most thorough contingency plans in case of it happening again. And we are not quite assured by the words of those from Cyrodiil, and that the barrier was sealed by Morton's great sacrifice within their capital.
We'll need the luck.
Better safe than sorry.
Death had become life in those long nights following the calamity. Suffering had percolated into every corner of our province. Destruction so total that no kingdom could muster the forces to invade another. There was a glimmer of hope, however. Heroes who battled back the demons within their own wretched hellscape had brought us invaluable information.
We had heroes spanning from border to border within High Rock, but none so inspiring to the Reachman than the daring trio who graced us. A band of mettlesome paragons, each with their respective craft. He who mastered blade and shield, she who weaved wicked sorcery, and he whose speed was unparalleled. The warrior and the mage had relented against Dagon's terrible onslaught, not giving an inch to the Red Horde, while the rogue had slipped past their ranks and went on the most perilous journey any mortal could embark. That is what the tones show, right into the heart of the Dark Army, to the peak of their tower, ripping the stone from its socket, and from what we could infer, without notice. Upon the tower's collapse, the demon horde fell and the gates had congealed. The rogue was never seen again after that valiant feat. We've commemorated his role in our defense, as honor dictates. His effigy stands at Reach's rest. Now their legacy lives on in their knowledge that we have taught to the militia in the event that another crisis spills into our realm. Good fortunes.
Hello?
Get on with it.
Are you daft?
Those red guard vultures are finally gone. That's one less burden we have to deal with.
Sir?
It's time, priest. I hope Mortiphane has prepared for a life with the beggars. Sigmain and the council made it clear. Mortiphane cannot rule. The putrid man has the gall to ignore the will of the king.
But when you're having the courage to take up the sword, what else can you
priest?
do except take up the rake?
A last-minute detail within the manor. He'll be with us shortly.
The hag rears her head at last. So you finally had your way with the king. Why do you persist to harass me, Vulture?
Horster here will see to your death if you try anything rash, little lord. You have stained the kingdom of Evermore with your ill acts. Your capturing of trade goods and intimidation of merchants have brought ruin to your town and the Reach. Your rights as royalty are now forfeit.
Ha! The audacity. You can place a new ass on that seat tomorrow, but the town itself belongs to no man now. Sigmain and the rest of the Reach now belong to her.
To who, my lord?
This madman has rambled long enough. Arrest him and bring him to trial in Evermore. My stomach reels at the sight of him.
All of your stomachs were real when you see the lady, I assure you. I showed mercy upon you insects. I relented when the lady demanded this town. But I see the rats have bit the hand that feeds. You'll be the first to taste her domain, whore.
Bastard! Don't let him run.
Hey, slip and go!
Murdering bastard! This ends here!
Bastard. Stendar, shield me. Make your peace. Stendar, shield me. Smart, huh? Time to meet your end. Make your peace. Guard up, prepare for blood. We have stars. Smart, huh? Outage yourself. Ah! Ah! Eyes forward. We have enemies. Smart, huh? Make your peace. Bastard. Bastard. Stendar, shield. Ah! Smart, huh? Out yourself. Ah! We have hostiles. Cleaning the filth. Lucky hit. Ah! I'll have your head. Make your peace. Smart, huh? cleaning the filth. Stendar shield me. Make your peace. Wait. Technique. Get back to me when you've done what I've asked of you. I know it looks grim, and by the gods I'm tired too, but we have to follow what the priests taught us. I wish I could remember everything from my training to deal with situations like this. We have to find the others, and then we have to find that stone. Keep close, this is going to get rough. Don't lose track of me. This isn't a place you want to get lost in. Get close or you'll be an easy target. Keep vigilant. We're bound to be set upon soon. Eyes forward. We have enemies. Make your peace. We'll talk again.
I never asked to be a part of this, Jack. What dung bit have we landed in?
We can't talk now unless we provoke the ire of that beast above. Keep moving until we can find the priest.
You're the boss. Step aside. Yeah.
Get close or you'll be an easy target. Eyes forward. We have enemies. Ah! Die. Forward. Back. Ah! Back down.
Step aside.
Don't lose track of it. This isn't a place you want to get lost in.
Taste metal. Time to taste metal.
Don't lose track of me. This isn't a place you want to get lost in. Priest.
God's graces. You made it. Let me get a hold of myself. I must recall how to deal with that situation. Blasted. The drill for this was so long ago. Martin's sacrifice made us too comfortable. Made us unprepared. The tower. At the top of this mountain. If we reach it, then we can end this. All other paths are closed off for us. We must climb.
We'll have to try, or us being here will be for nothing. And you, try to find and bring back any lost men who came through the rift. All the men we can get to reach that stone. You're right. The more we delay only brings a higher chance of failure, and worse. Let's hurry then. We'll talk again.
We meet again. How fare you?
Keep vigilant. We're bound to be set upon soon.
We meet again. How fare you?
Time to take your peace. Don't hang around.
We meet again. How fare you?
Make your peace.
Time to taste metal. Step aside.
Stendarr, shield me. Don't lose track of me. This isn't a place you want to get lost in.
Good day. We meet again. How fare you? 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 We meet again. How fare you?
Damn, seems to be locked. There must be another way round these walls. If this world works like ours does, which is a huge assumption, then I think we may have another route to get beyond these rotting walls. Heard wind ushering from that cave down there. It must be coming from this other end, which could lead us out through this construct. Haven't many options, so we'll have to take risks. See if you can find another path through this dump. They might protect you from the evils to come. No kidding. Thanks for putting your neck on the line for us. After all this is done, you'll be the first to receive a reward from the king himself. We should get going before our luck runs dry. Don't lose track of me. Stay alert. Stay alert. Guard up. Prepare for blood. Banish the seaman. You and Radus must reach the top of that tower. We'll fend off these creatures and bide you enough time to finish this. The fate of the Reacher on you two. Mara's love be with you. I hope to see you on the other side. Now go! We have hostiles.